country I know of that has some sort of incredible influence and control over nearly every single one of my colleagues. AIPAC are Americans, therefore they can legally donate to members of Congress and senators. So let's talk about how that works. AIPAC takes every single that they can, freshman member of Congress or first year in Congress, they take them on a very special trip to Israel in August. August is our recess. It's our month-long district work period. That's the
and Republicans or just Republicans?
They take both of them. Yeah, they take them on this trip to Israel. I guess they go on tours all around. I didn't go, so I don't know what they do there. But they take them on tours, like the pictures we've seen recently of the speaker and other members of Congress at the Wailing Wall. They wear the kippah. And even though they're Christians, they're not Jewish, but yet they're adorning Jewish attire, and they're at these Jewish religious sites. Then they also meet with different members of the Israeli government. Recognize the Israeli government is secular. This is not the biblical Israel. It is the secular government of Israel.
They are the only country that's allowed to lobby Americans. Like everyone else has to register as foreign agents under FARA.
Like with AIPAC or whatever?
Yeah, so AIPAC, the backstory, by the way, before JFK got shot, he was fighting AIPAC. They were previously called, I'm blanking on this, you can look it up. And he was literally saying you have to register under the Foreign Act.
Is that true?
1,000% true, and you should look it up. We should fact check that live. He was fighting with what is today known as AIPAC, was renamed AZCPA. I don't know what that stood for.
In 1959, AZCPA was renamed AIPAC and American Israel Public Affairs Committee, reflecting a broader membership and mission.
Yeah, so JFK told them that they had to register under FARA. And so American Zionist Council, that's exactly what it was called.
Okay, American Zionist Council was a pro-Israel lobby in the United States, founded in 1949. It represented 9 nationwide Zionist organizations in matters related
to... At the bottom there, in 1962, look at the last paragraph, in 1962,
President John F. Kennedy and his brother Bobby, as the U.S. Attorney General, forced the AZC to register as a foreign agent. In doing so, they were barred from making monetary contributions to U.S. officials. Who was barred? AZC?
Yeah, so AIPAC, for lack of a better term, they were called AZC back then, but continued to send out newsletters and hold events with a nonprofit tax exemption. And then what happened was he was shot. So he literally, they were writing him letters. You can find this. This is all this is available information. And he was like, you need to register, you need to register, you need to register. And then we told you to register. Why are you not registering? Which makes no sense. And then AIPAC got lucky because he got shot and killed.
But also you could
So they are the reason I'm bringing this up is not to further conspiracy theories. They're the only country that's allowed to lobby Americans are not registered under the FARA Act. And so when you see these people, FARA, so that's like if you're a foreign agent, you have to basically register, your communications are monitored, all of this stuff. But for whatever reason, Israel is an exception to this, and the reason is because JFK got shot. Otherwise, they would have been under this. So that is the reason that they're allowed to do this. And so, when this, and then of course we're not allowed to read the files.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweigh the dangers which are cited to justify it. There is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control. And no official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, civilian or military, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence. on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed.
I've never taken money from the Israel lobby, have you?
Taking money from the Israel
AIPAC.
So AIPAC raises a lot of money for me, but it's actually a misnomer because the people who raise money are individuals. So it's not the PAC itself, but they're individual members who believe in the American-Israeli friendship and relationship.
A foreign lobby?
No, it's an American lobby. It's the AIPAC stands for the America-Israeli Political Action.
What does it lobby for?
So, to be honest, not a whole lot effectively. Listen, I came into Congress 13 years ago with the stated intention of being the leading defender of Israel in the United States Senate. And I've worked every day to do that. AIPAC, a lot of times, AIPAC, I wish were much more effective. Like, they're focused on online or the fever swamp of terrified of AIPAC. And AIPAC,
I'm not terrified of AIPAC at all. You're the one who seems a little uncomfortable when I'm asking.
no, it's not uncomfortable at all.
I'm just asking what AIPAC does. My understanding, having known a lot of people
I can tell you
AIPAC,
that
is that it lobbies on behalf of the Israeli government. Oh, okay. When was the last time AIPAC took a position that deviated from Prime Minister Netanyahu?
All the time.
Name one.
Okay. Let me go back and give a little history. If you want to do a deep dive on AIPAC.
I don't. I want to do a shallow dive. I want to get to the core question. AIPAC is lobbying for a foreign government. It's not. It's lobbying for the United States.
It is lobbying for a strong U.S.-Israeli relationship.
Okay. So it has nothing to do with the foreign government.
It wants America and Israel to be closely allied.
Okay.
Israel's controlling our government.
Israel controls us.
Israel is in control of our government.